it's Nate. Welcome to the 48 Laws of Power study, review, in-depth strategy session, whatever you want to call it. Got the notes here. Got a little T. Law 5. So much depends on your reputation. Guard it with your life. Your rep, it precedes you. So, what that means is your rep gets to wherever you are before you. You know, if someone mentions your name, your rep is attached to it. Your reputation, your credit score, all that kind of stuff, okay? So, like banks, the financial world, the legal world, all looks at your name, your social security number, and your rep. Okay, I'm dealing with this kind of person. That's the intelligence they have on you. And then from that intelligence, they can, use the laws of power on you. So just be aware of that. So much depends on your reputation. Guard it with your life. As you see, the set I'm sitting on, it's a little bit different. We're upgrading. Make your reputation bulletproof. Okay? So nobody can shoot holes through your reputation. If someone attacks your reputation, make sure that you are ready to defeat that attack, block that attack, and if you need to, shoot your own attack back at whoever is trying to damage your rep. So make your reputation bulletproof. And even if no one's attacking you, maybe you need to make enemies because you can use them better than your friends, just like in previous law that you actually may have already seen. We already went over it. I'm not sure if you have seen it or not, but check that one out. Never put too much trust in friends. Always learn to use enemies. So with your enemies, you can ruin their reputation by shooting holes into it, stabbing it, so to speak. Whatever lingo you need to use. It doesn't even need to be violent. It doesn't need to be stab, punch. It doesn't need to be any of that. Okay, it doesn't need to be I'm going to kill your rep. It can be I'm going to poke holes in your reputation. Okay, I'm going to say some stuff that's going to damage your rep because I know that's right. Rumors, if used correctly, can destroy either your own reputation or your enemy's reputation. Rumors, propaganda that someone puts out there, meaning just basically made up stuff, fake stuff, BS, that can ruin your reputation. So make sure that you are being aware of that, being aware of what's going on with your reputation. Is there a rumor spreading around that you've heard? Well, if it's damaging your rep, you need to stop it. A solid rep increases presence and exaggerates your strength without spending much energy. Okay, so once your reputation is established, that reputation is out there working for you. Okay, you don't have to use more money, you don't have to use more manpower, more work, more brain power. You don't have to use any of that. Your rep, it strengthens you and increases your presence, increases your power, exaggerates your presence, creates your presence, announces your presence, reminds people of your presence, of you, everything. That's just what your rep does, okay? Rep meaning reputation. Okay. So, facts about reputation are that reputation alone gives you power, influence, and favor. And what I'm going to do now is go into an exercise, sort of like, almost like a hypnosis. It's just a session that allows you, me, us, we, all to go to the next level and to actually create a new reputation, because this says what you must do. Make and maintain a reputation that is of your own creation, okay? So now we're going to talk about that. So, reputation, let me give you a few other synonyms for it, just so you can understand. So, reputation, your rep, your brand, your credibility, your government identification, all these things are different words for your reputation, okay? For example, let's say you have a bad credit score versus a good credit score. Banks, lenders, people that want to give you stuff and expect you to pay them back look at your credit score because they're like, oh, let's rate this person, okay? They're high on credit score. They're most likely going to pay me back because they have before. While it's over here, oh, they're most likely not going to pay me back because they haven't before, okay? So this can be used to visualize your rep, okay? Now, more of a personal reputation is like how good of a friend you are, how you act, how you treat others, what you do for the community, what you do for your friends around you. Basically, yourself, okay? You. So now we're going to talk about it in the form of you. So your reputation, that's you. We're going to leave like all the financial world and everything out of this. This more right here is just for you. So like you. So you need to think what you want your rep to be, okay? If it's your brand, you might think of yourself as a business, okay? So it's you extended is all it is, okay? So what is you extended as a person? What do you stand for? How do you treat others? What type of vehicle do you have? And even beyond that, how do you treat your vehicle? Do you keep your vehicle clean? Do you show pride in your dress? Or do you keep yourself dirty a lot? Okay? There's a few different levels we have to look at this from. So, a clear example, let's say personal hygiene. You might have the reputation of someone that stinks, that's nasty, or you might have the reputation of someone that smells good, is pleasant, okay? You can be either or. You can be kind of in between too, so you can imagine it like a scale, like a gas tank, okay? You want to move from where you are to where you want to be. So basically increasing your reputation or fulfilling your reputation. You need to start being aware of what don't I like right now and what do I like right now about my rep, okay? Create a list. Easiest way is to just write them down. It doesn't matter how painful it is in your body, and I say painful because, look, 99% of people don't know this. I'm the 1% that do. When you write something out, if you don't believe it, it's painful, and it will stop you, okay? If you write, I am a millionaire, and you're not a millionaire, you'll feel like you're lying because in your head you have what a millionaire looks like. You know what a millionaire feels like to the point that you've imagined it, and this is an imagination exercise, so you need to make sure that you take time to imagine what it is you want, and that's where we start creating the new you, so to speak, your newer rep, okay? You have to basically sort of be like an actor, okay? Yourself right now, you think in a certain way, you have certain habits, certain patterns that you follow, okay? You connect the dots throughout your day, throughout your life, and it creates what you think is you, okay? Detach from your pattern and you're no longer you. Takes time, takes skill, take effort to detach from your pattern. I can actually help you with that. If you want me to help you detach from your pattern, and I can make it work instantly, as long as you're being 100% clear, and I'll teach you how to do that too. You can comment, you can message me, go ahead and book a session with me. It does cost money. The only reason I charge money is because so you will take it seriously, okay? Because I know if I don't pay money for something, I don't really take it seriously. Yeah, it's there, but I don't take it seriously. Pay some money, bam, I'm serious about it. So that's why I charge. I can work with your budget too. So the point is, we're moving from the old us, the old rep, to the new ideal creation of ourself, okay? Because it says create a reputation that you have made, okay? The rep you have up until now, maybe you made some of it, maybe you made 10% of it, maybe you made 50% of it, maybe you made 90% of it. There's always room to create more. And the reason I say that you didn't create all of your rep is because you have been formed, you have been created, influenced, molded by your upbringing, your environment, your parents, your siblings, your friends. They've molded you in such a way. For example, if they say something to you and you accept it as a belief, as a truth, you carry that and you act by that belief for the rest of your life, okay? That's why, kind of the saying, the poor stay poor, or the poor get poorer, the rich get richer. It's just because of the thinking, okay? You have to have the right thinking. you have to have the right value to give, and then you can get rich monetarily. You just have to offer something of value, okay? So, what I offer is very valuable. That's why I'm rich, and that's why I have created a rich reputation. That's actually a cool saying right there. Just made it up. So we're creating your rich reputation right now. Then you start to jot down what you do like. So you have already jotted down what you don't like. We're going to throw that out, and we're going to accept the new reputation, the new script, the new form of you, the new version. Whatever it is, however you need to word it to make it work, go ahead and word it, because the wording is very important. Sometimes I might use the word script, meaning, like an actor. You might not understand script. You might understand version. This is the version, or this is your update. Think of it, attach what you're doing to a word that you already know and you understand the word, and just fill in the template. So if you work with computers a lot, you understand the word update, okay? This is an update for me. I'm going to download it because you're speaking the same language. Now, if you want to switch the language over, you would be in the language of, like I said, scripts, acting, act it out, create the role, and act it out. Be it, live it, love it, become it, okay? Different languages. You need to use the right one. And if you are a coach, if you are a trainer, the first thing you need to do is see what your client, your athlete, your whatever you want to call it, your business advisee, maybe you're a mentor to someone. You need to see what language they speak, and then attach whatever it is you want them to learn, what you want them to do, to that language, because then they understand it, because they already understand the language. It's like me taking something from English, putting it in Spanish. Here, you already understand the language, just follow this. If it's Spanish, put it in English. Hey, you already understand the language, follow this. As opposed to whoever's working through it, learning it, reading it, having to learn the new language just to be able to understand this, okay? Languages are the barriers, so to speak. Straight up, languages are the barriers. You can change your reputation through languages, okay? For an example, let's say you only speak English. Let's say you had to go to Mexico right now, nothing on you. Is it going to be easier for you to make money in Mexico if you already know Spanish? If you already know the language? Yes. Okay? Because if not, you'd be down there and you'd have to be like, oh, I need to just speak English and feel out of place and feel like I can't do anything, or I need to just learn Spanish as quick as possible. And then, I'll be able to use that. I'll be able to have more tools, more weapons, whatever you want to call it, okay? And I say whatever you want to call it just so you can imagine that in your head, being in Mexico right now with nothing. What words are you going to tell yourself? Do I need to find the right tools? Do I need to find the right weapons? Do I need to find the right friends? Like, you kind of know how you navigate right now through the world with your language. So, what you need to do now is see what language you need to use to navigate into the areas that you want to be in, the environments, okay? Let's say you're poor right now, you want to get rich. Well, your language is going to navigate you in those environments because you have to fit in, okay? So, we talk about fitting in, how to blend in, let's see, is it the next law? I think it's actually the seventh law. We're going to get into that. I believe it's the seventh law. It's conceal your intentions, and in that we talk a bit about using the right language and the right style, the right dress, and in order to blend in, to be able to blend in, to chameleon in, okay? So, that was Law 5. If you're interested in having a coaching session by me, a strategy session, a training session, whatever you want to call it, even if you call it work, let's book a strategy call right now. I'll probably link it. If I don't link it, just go ahead and email me. And from now on, what I feel like I will do, just to make it simple, is put my email, because I'm going to create an email specifically for this channel, so I'll put my email like on the video, just like very, so you can see it maybe down here, just so I can be like, oh yeah, just email me if you have any questions, and then you can see it. So that's what I'm going to do, just to make it a little bit easier for you going through this, because right now this is Law 5. We have 37, no, not 37, there's 48. Minus 5, 40, minus 5, why am I, 3. We have 43 laws left. Hey, I'm an idiot, but if I can use these 48 laws of power to get to the top like I am, that I've used to take me from where I was to where I am, which in my eyes is a better reputation, a better living life, you can too. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and get notified.